Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another edition of Quick Cooking with Papa D at the train in Fordsburg. Today I've got something for you that isn't too spicy, something that you want to serve very quickly. It also is not very saucy. As you'll notice, I'm just going to run you through the spices here. Your main ingredients are really just mustard, red chili and vinegar. That's white vinegar in the cup there. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the dry red chili for taste, a little bit of cinnamon there, salt and aromat, right? I don't want this to be a very saucy chicken, so it's not it's actually something that's quite dry. It's got a medium sauce, and I'm going to serve it with a paratha. And again, I'll be using my little wonder chef here, the Philips pressure cooker. Let's get our pot open. I'm going to switch it on. Now this is the idea here. You'll notice the cooker is now on keep warm, but I'm just putting it without any timing. I've just really switched this on so it comes on to heating. All right. Once that's done, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I'm not using too much oil in here as well, because later on when I make the mustard and vinegar sauce, you'll find that I will have a bit of oil in there as well. However, I need this for the braising of the chicken. You'll also notice there's no onion or anything else to create the actual gravy. My meats I've left in big cuts, so that just one thing that would be nice to do always is crack the bone. Usually with the leg, you've got a lot of marrow in there. So all you need to do is, you don't have to cut it right through, but just so that the sauce and the juices can come out of the bone there. Adding my meat in. And there we are. Now, I've just got a little bit of cinnamon here, and this is just to get some of the foul taste out of the chicken. I'm going to add in one of these. Now remember again, how pungent you want it is your choice. So I don't want it too strong. This will be for the average viewer. If you want to, you can obviously increase the chili dose. I've just put one of those in, and I'm going to sear this with the meat. In this bowl, I'm going to take about 6. Now, again, be very careful here. It very often happens where you use sugar and salt and maybe another white spice. So just be careful when you're using spices of the same color. Today I'm using mustard and aromat. As you can see, they're very close. So I'm going to use 2 heaped spoons of aromat. I'll use 1 teaspoon of salt. This is about to half a chicken. My chicken's coming away quite nicely. The juices are already coming out here. And you can hear the sizzle. So I'm using this as a conventional cooker right now. Now, in that this is mustard and vinegar, I'm using 6 spoons of mustard. And to that, again here, the choice is yours. I'm just using 1 full spoon, or let's say 1.5 would do the trick for me here. I want the chili in there. Leave it at 2 spoons of red fine chilies. I'm going to put an equivalent of half a cup of white vinegar into there. And all I need to do now is to whisk it together. Right, so my sauce is almost ready. You'll notice it's already got a nice texture to it. I'm just going to add a little bit oil to this. Not too much, just a wee bit. And you'll notice with the help of the aromat, it's actually binding my sauces together. We're using oil and water, and yet you can see it's keeping together. Now, if you like, you could also add potato into here. You'll notice the juices have already come out here. I'm going to add my mustard and vinegar mixture to the bowl. Give it a nice stir. Okay, here's the nice part about it. This meal is as good as done, because I'm going to just now close the lid and time it for 10 minutes. I find that chicken cooks perfectly. You must remember the other thing. These recipes have been perfected on the Philips pressure cooker. So with different brands, there may be a variation in time. So what I would advise you is to get your Philips pressure cooker today, because this Ramadan, you're going to really enjoy using it, and you'll find how easy it is. I'm just going to put this onto 10 minutes. And now I can go and get something else done while the little chef looks after it. That's the advantage of cooking with this little pressure cooker. So here we are. My 10 minutes are up, and I would like you to see the results of 10 minutes of cooking. And I'm going to open up now. Bismillah. Now, remember one thing. This is really what you would call old-fashioned cooking, done in quick time. Because in the old days, this is how people cooked, where they retained all the moisture, the juices, and all the nutrition from whatever they cooked. I just want to see if the meat is done all the way through. And there you have it. Your meat is completely done in just 10 minutes. Don't overcook your chicken, because once you overcook it, it'll virtually come off the bone and disintegrate. 10 minutes I found, as I said, on the Philips pressure cooker is a perfect time. 10 to 12 minutes. Though there is a chicken setting here, I'm not going according to the chicken setting, because I'm already using 5 minutes in braising the meat. So that's why I'm just using it for less time. I'm going to call on Chef Proud to come and help me serve this dish. Chef Proud, if you'd like to serve that dish for us.
Yes.
There you are. Your plate looks lovely. Put that down there, and then if you want to, let me come onto this side. Okay? And again, you'll notice I've used a plate to serve this, because the sauce is not too runny. You'll notice from the way he's scooping it up, it's a nice thick sauce. I haven't added any water at all. So what you're having there is just the mustard, vinegar, and the actual sauces from the meat itself. We've served that with a nice crispy paratha. You could obviously serve it with rice, but because there isn't too much gravy, it's a nice dish served this way. So that's all for us for today. So until we meet the next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.